He's got to drain one just to.
What did I say going into it?
You said you don't try to play head games with Fox.
You do that track. No, you can't. This guy is a winner. He's a born winner. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He wins more often than he loses, and that's just the way he plays his life. This is how it works. All right, so here, what I would be trying to do is get down low.
Yeah, at 664, it's going to be tough to get down low. But
no,
if
you can do it. Fox doesn't like to do it. That's why he didn't do it, and JoJo probably just followed suit. But if you do a two clicks, you can catch the rocks.
You sure
get
can.
Down low. And then you're thumbing like a 5-bird to an 8-iron, somewhere in that range. But I'm telling you, I think I've played with this guy a million. I've played a million games with this guy.
And he's controlling the match right now.
And I think what he's doing is saying, you know what? All I'm going to do is tees and greens until I'm tied again. And then I'll start being aggressive.
And the chances are.
Fox is very methodical.
Even this early, the chances are JoJo's going to try and be competitive. You're facing Andy Fox. You're not just walking through this match. You have to get that stroke back somewhere. And we're going ultra aggressive. The chances of losing another stroke is very high.
This is what's going to happen for the rest of this match. Fox is going to keep going tee to green. JoJo, at some point, is going to rip some kind of full that almost goes in. And then he's going to do it again. And Fox is just going to keep plowing on. If that full goes in, then Fox goes into Fox mode.
So the other thing,
he's not going to do anything crazy until he's tied.
So
because he knows that all he needs to do is just continue to make a par score.
And I've seen one he has. The only other thing he's got going is 18. 18's a game changer. And I mean, I've seen plenty of games change on 17 as well. But those are two big swing holes.
Absolutely. The swing hole for Fox is going to be 17.
17 with that cut shot around.
Fox is not going to screw up 18. It never happens.
So how did you take the 17 in the qualifier?
Oh, this is interesting.
Wow.
So to me, that was a 180.
I'm always trying to 180 this shot.
Wow, that's surprising.
I'm going to 180. Personally, I'm an average player. I'd bite it.
I will put Fox in the category of the best chipper I've ever seen in my life. So he's got that going for him.
And we're gonna see a couple of chips. I didn't see how he hit that.
I wish I would have saw that speed, because I would love to know if that was there.
I didn't look to see if he had missed or anything. He's got to make this.
This really isn't that bad of a chip. Like, this is extremely makeable.
But he has to have it.
Man, I just don't know how you thumb a chip like that. Man.
He's looking at that.
Who am I to say? Like, I just went 0-2, but in my head, I just can't imagine thumbing a chip like that. It's just a field chip. I'm putting Fox on like 70-30 to make this. I play this guy every day. Like
So you know it. You know
there's no shock if he makes this at all. None.
This is not a bad chip, and that's money.
Yeah.
That's money, and this is going to be a very.
You know what this is?
This is going to be tough to come back, but
this is going to turn into a boat race. I'm telling you. When there's blood in the water.
He's a shark.
Oh my God. He's a silent assassin. That's what he is. He's a silent assassin.
And anytime you're in main bracket and you're down 2,
like
you're not in good shape.
Like, I play with him every day. I'm watching him right now, and I know that he's thinking, all I have to do is put this ball on the green.
So it looks like he's going to full it in.
Because he would have never won that. He would have never won that if me and him were playing together. He did that to make sure that ball, no matter what, ended up on the green.
Yeah, he took a full in. He's fighting 11. It's way downhill, so that 11 can really act a little bit more.
And now in this situation, JoJo, he's going to rip a full.
Master of the fulls.
But in his head, he's thinking he's going to make it.
Give that guy 3 more looks at that, and I guarantee you it's in. That's why we see him leading the daily all the time. When it comes to fulls.
This is not bias. I'm just telling you, this match is over. You cannot give somebody like Fox, you cannot give him 2 strokes. You can't.
I mean,
do it.
Looking at this earlier, I was looking to see if JoJo could maybe hold something out, get that stroke back, but giving up 2 in main bracket, you just And Fox is just putting the pressure on with that shot.
Now, I'm saying all this, and it probably sounds ridiculous, but obviously there's a chance for JoJo to hole out.
Oh, absolutely.
But everything I've said is based on nobody holing out.
Yeah, but it's.
And
I mean, he needs a hole out to get back in this, and he just did it.
There you go. There's one.
There's one.
That said,
and
I still think this match is over.
And I don't think Fox
that's
is.
just a bonus.
I don't think Fox is rattled at all.
Fox doesn't care.
He's like, okay, now you have the tee box, but I have the lead.
You have no idea. Like, I know Fox is mental. He could care less about that hole up.
I mean,
all he wants is if he has the lead, he's just gonna wear you down. That's what he does.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a tough thing when you're down 2, and then you get the hole out. Okay, cool. You got the lead, or you're losing, and you have the tee box. They get 2 looks at everything.
Think about all the tournaments that Fox has won in the past, and none of them have a whole lot of fanfare. Nobody's ever like, whoa, holy crap, Fox just blew his doors up. It's because this is how he does it. It's methodical. It's Belichick-like. It's just, he just wears you down. You know what I mean? He plays defense. He plays offense. It's over.
Look, if this was the daily, I wouldn't call this over.
Look at the shotties.
That's impressive. That's impressive for a guy that's in second place. And a match of 2 people. This is, what do you think about this look we got going right here?
Oh, we got Andy Coleman coming in with the old, a little too much love for Fox here.
Hey, there's plenty of Masara love. There's plenty of Masara love. I'll bring the Masara love.
I love JoJo. I'm being analytical. I'm just telling you what I see. This guy's a killer. Oh, look at this. Look at this cut. Look at how good this is.
Yeah, there's a lot of Fox love on this.
You know what he did? Left himself an uphill putt. Can't miss those. Bang.
Well, I mean, he can't miss those. I can all day.
Yeah, you got to work on that.
I got to work on a lot of things. A lot of things.
If you got an uphill putt, you got to bury those.
Look, I'm playing in copper bracket for
I know.
a reason.
I'm just giving you crap.
Look, I won the match in copper. Really felt bad shooting clean in copper bracket.
So Fox is normally not a big fan of this island. He doesn't like this island.
Oh, I hate the island.
Here we go, just like I said.
I hate the island.
Yep, there he goes.
Did you play in the island in qualifier?
Yeah. No. Because I got way down there where
I got way down there, and I took, I think, a 7 wood.
I played, I hit a A1, and I just used the hill, just banked it off of it, and rammed it down.
I think I took a 7 wood in the qualifier and stuck it right next to the pin. That fringe held me up.
You see what the pros are doing? They're leaving up, even when they don't make it, they're leaving uphill putts.
Yep.
Uphill putts are very makeable. They're all makeable, but they're even more makeable when they're uphill.
You know, and it's weird. Just a everyman player. I actually like to leave myself downhill butts.
Andy, we have another machine. This match is over.
There's a little foxglove going here, but he's a phenomenal player, so it's what happens.
I'm being dead serious. Like, I will tell you if I'm wrong. I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm serious.
Trying to, but you just know.
But I'm telling you that, like, he's not going to let this go. He's not. That's just how he plays.
But I do like Joe Masara's potential to hole out.
Every time Fox wins a tournament, it's like all of a sudden, like, whoa, how did Fox win that? It's because it's just, there's no fireworks. He just slowly, and then all of a sudden it's over and he won. And that's what's going to happen here. It's just, that's what he does.
He just shoots clean.
He's one of the smartest Golden Tee players I've ever seen. He's really smart. He really is. All right. That being said, we're getting into the meat of the course here. Okay, we got 13, we got 15, we got 17, and we have 18. Things can still happen. I'm just telling you what I think's going to happen.
And just a quick little update on the bracket. The guys that are just going home 2-0, hopefully they just go home and rest up. But we've got CJ 2-0, Ryan McCook 2-0.
CJ Nakfor?
No, Chris Ringler.
Who's that?
I think he streams Golden Tee. I'm not really sure.
I think I've heard of that guy.
You might have heard of my. I think it's CJ25.
CJ25. Yes.
Yeah,
CJ25.
CJ25. Yeah, that's definitely it. We've also have Ryan.
CJ, good friend of mine as well. Great player. Learned everything he knows at the bunker.
Definitely learned from you.
I don't know. Probably more Fox than anything.
Yeah. So he is 2-0. He is advanced. He has the lovely job of facing the winner of Evan Gossett, Chris Brewer. That sounds fun.
I still think he wins that.
Sounds fun though, right?
Here's what I would say. If CJ could play that match tonight, I think he would win that match. But they have to go to bed and wake up, get in their whole thing again.
You think he's in rhythm right now?
I guarantee you, if you walked up to CJ right now and asked him, would you like to play that match tonight, he would say yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you, CJ has gone 30-24 against Mouth and then 30-25 against Peter Butler.
I mean,
he hasn't had a competitive
Mouth, but
match.
That's a bye.
He hasn't had a competitive match
a
tonight.
Huh?
CJ hasn't had a competitive match tonight.
Well, he doesn't need one.
I mean, he's played 2 rounds. He's won them by a total of 9 strokes.
The Mouth match, I don't know what course it was on, but I'm assuming it was like a Tropical or Pine Creek or something.
Because
to have a 6-stroke differential, it had to be a tough
I
course.
thought with that, my guess, if I was a betting man, I would, and I am. But if anyone wants to take bets, I'll take them. But I would assume Tropical.
Do you see what I'm talking about though? We just keep talking,
and Fox just keeps
methodically plowing through this course.
And we've also seen Ryan McCook as 2-0, and then we've got Bobby Boucher 2-0.
Another thing people don't understand about this is when you're down one in a match like this late in a course,
you got to go for the hole out.
JoJo is not playing his normal game right now.
JoJo, he has to be in the hole. You can't just put this in the green.
If he's in a live game and he's on par, he's just teasing greens, getting his thing. Obviously, he's going to try and hole out, but he's not going to take any unnecessary risk. He's in a position. You have to take
every risk right now.
He's in a position where he has to take unnecessary risks, and that just gives Fox even more fodder to just get this done. You know what I mean?
And there we go. Fox up by 1, leaves it 7 feet from the pin.
Yeah. I guess the best way to put it is Fox is nails. He's just nails.
And I tell you, 18's a swing hole, but right now, 18, Fox gets a free look at 18.
I'm going to tell you something right now. 18 is not a swing hole with these two players. 17 is?
Yes, yeah.
Fox has admitted to me that 17 is his crutch on this course.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he gets a free look at it, though, right now.
Fox is not going to mess up 18. It's not going to happen.
And you know,
If Fox is going to make a mistake coming home, it's going to be on 17. It will not be on 18.
so you're saying basically Joe has to hold this out to make it a competitive.
Joe has to hold out this one, which he didn't.
Or 17,
17,
or 8.
18.
I mean 18.
That's it. If he holds out 18,
Cole just a super albatross to try and.
if he holds out 18, he deserves to win, and he's going to get a huge bundle of money because there's a $5 side pot. Have you heard about this?
Yes, absolutely.
And it carries over.
Yeah, I believe we had about $50 carryover.
Every tournament we get.
So here we go.
50 to 60 guys that kick in $5.
Here we go. Here's you.
And if you get a hole in one on a par 5,
which is mostly going to be,
you win the pot.
Yep.
That could go on for 5 or 6 tournaments.
And here we go. Here's the nemesis, and that's off the rock, and that's straight into the water.
And that's game.
Oh, he did stay dry, but.
So Fox hates this hole, right? I told you that already.
Yes.
This is a setup for Fox that he really can't. He can't really screw this up.
He's giving it a hard look.
I know Joe did. I'm not saying that Fox is any better than Joe. This is a match. It doesn't mean anybody's a better player than the other guy. It's this moment in time. Fox right now, all he has to do is hit a club that's going to stay up in that wind and run towards the hole. This could be an 80-foot putt. He doesn't care.
And what would you take?
The only
looking at this
reason
right
that
now?
he's thinking about this is because
there's some pressure on this shot.
This is why Fox is so good. The only reason he's thinking about this is because he's assuming that JoJo is going to make that chip.
So what would you take at this?
I would have hit exactly what Fox just hit.
I don't know. I just like the 5-wood release here. I personally.
Fox isn't happy with that because, again, he's assuming JoJo's going to make this chip.
And this is an up 8 chip. And
JoJo might make this chip. If JoJo misses this chip, Fox will miss the putt. If JoJo makes this chip, Fox will make the putt.
I'm going to say right now, Jared
no
Decker
BS.
is looking at this chip right now going, oh, man, I had a chip like that for Worlds.
Fox will make this putt.
Down 5 right 7 from 52. That's no give me, but what am I talking about? Fox's catch.
Nails.
So here we go into 18 with JoJo having the ball. So you're saying he's got to hold this out.
Yep. Fox isn't fucking this up. He's got to, excuse my language. Fox is not screwing this up. There's a headwind. If this was the only chance of screwing this up is an outwind.
So we had the outwind in the qualifier, 15 pushing out. I took a 10-5 low.
And look at Fox right now. He's going to get everything he can off a JoJo shot.
He is calculating.
Yep. And now
and great job by JoJo.
And now he watched JoJo do
got
that.
A double
and
eagle
all he has
putt.
to do is do the exact same thing.
And
lose.
Fox is just looking like,
right?
You just push this dead straight 111. Okay, cool.
I think Fox might hit this naked.
Think he hits a push, probably something close to 120.
I think he's going to hit it exactly like
JoJo
did,
hit it.
but
I
without
think
bite. Without bite.
JoJo hit it like 110, 111.
Look at naked. What did I say? Here we go.
He's going to draw back on it. He's going to draw back on it, and you're going to just see a nice little smooth 120.
Oh, I don't like that
120
cut.
is the number.
I don't like that cut. That's a big putt there. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So he accidentally cut that shot. He did not want to do that.
76-footer right 5 for the match. Yeah, what are we talking about? Like Fox cares. That man has ice in his veins.
Once Fox gets up a stroke.
He has ice in his veins. 76-footer right 5, no problem.
It's over. You can't give.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. You cannot give that
Wow.
guy any strokes. And Fox will tell you the same thing. He plays Luna, and he comes back to the bunker, and he tells me, he's like, I ask him, how'd you do? Because I won't go to the tournament. And I say, how'd you do? He's like, I was down 1 to Luna after hole 3, and you can't give players like that a stroke. You can't.
So just
And the same thing applies to him.
So just a quick little update.
Give them a stroke.
And I'm not even sure how that could possibly be the score, but GVK has beat Nick Cornelius 24-19 in the main bracket.
That's Pine Creek for sure. That's a Pine Creek.
Yeah, I qualified with GVK. I'd be shocked at GVK shooting a 24 on Pine.
Well, here's the thing: is if GVK was up 5 with 4 to play,
yeah,
GVK is just thumbing it.
He's just having some fun.
Up 5 is an absolute. I mean, if I'm up 5, I might shoot 21. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to play the safest shots of all time. Wow. Good job, Fox. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but I just have a lot of experience with that guy. I just knew there was no doubt he was going to win that match.
So looking at some other main brackets remaining, we're going to have Andy Haas at Godfrey still got to play. That's a phenomenal match. I almost want to go tap Steve Sobel on the shoulder.
Though, is it?
No, that's a second round match. Almost want to go tap Steve Sobel on the shoulder.
Are we done? I can go say something.
I think we might be trying to move. Not sure which match we're gonna get quite yet on stream. We still got Gossett and Brewer and Haas and Godfrey to not tee off on their second round matchup. Either way, I guarantee we're gonna have some great Golden Tee players playing.
All right, we're waiting for our next one here. We don't know what it is. Oh.
Are we gonna
maybe
get
we
Brewer?
do know what it is.
Are we gonna get?
Maybe we do know.
I think we are going
Chris
to get.
Brewer, Evan Gossett.
And
Brewer wouldn't be walking up to the machine if they weren't playing it.
I gotta hope this match is. I would love to see a Pine Tropical.
All right.
I would love that.
This one, let's say the same thing happened. I would not be barking the same stuff if one of these guys got up 1.
You know,
to me, it's a match.
I believe we saw Brewer get up 1 on Paul. On Paul missing a putt, and it came down to 18.
My commentary in the last match was based on experience with said player. I have experience with both these players as well. But I don't think either one of them have the killer instinct that Fox does. So this match is up in the air. Like if somebody gets up 1, we're going back and forth. I'm excited though.
This is going to be a good Golden Tee match right here.
A couple of great players at a great time. That's what this is.
Just a quick little update. Not only, I just looked at the bracket. Not only did Mouth lose his first round matchup, Mouth was out tonight.
Yeah, so am I. So I'm not a big fan of that whole situation. I went 0-2 as well.
Are you in the Top Gun Little Gun?
Yeah, I should be. Well, I hope so. It was a putrid performance tonight, so.
Did you at least make main?
But I think I did enough, though. We'll see. But that's my whole weekend rests on the Top Gun tournament at this point, because I'm already out of this one. So
I'll tell you right now, it's a little bit easier to get the wins when you fall into the bottom bracket. So
I will tell you though, what it boils down to is if I came to these tournaments with expectations,
you're not in for a
I
good time.
probably wouldn't come to the tournaments. I come here to meet, see, or have fun with people.
And I'll tell you, the bar tabs are not pretty.
Oh,
They're
no.
not pretty.
Well, you're kind of in control of your own bar tab.
Yeah, they're not pretty.
No.
It happens, and I'm okay with it.
But I'm getting 5 Busch Lights for $12, and that's...
I'm gonna switch. I might need to switch off the Ultra to Busch Light.
That's not much better. That's not much worse than what I do in Minnesota at the liquor store. Crying out loud. You know.
So we got a nice little treat coming up with Evan Gossett facing Chris Brewer.
All right, for those that are interested, because I watch this a lot and there's never enough commentary. On the right here, blue shirt, white sleeves. That's Jason Feltner. Plays as Zapata. Okay, and then we're going to move to the left, and then we have Chris Longino. A lot of you guys know he does
Great podcast.
Podcasts.
Great podcast.
He's got the blue shirt, blue pants, red shoes. That's Longino. To the left of him, with the Boys Are Buzzing shirt, that's Josh McDaniel.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Okay, and then in between Josh and the blonde, you can see there, that's Paul Taylor, putts. Who is a stout player that has recently switched back to Titans. And then to the left of him, we have Kristen McDaniel.
So Paul
which
is
Josh Daniels' wife. The guy walking around in front of the camera right now, that's Sonny Tunstall. He's been playing longer than anybody here.
So Paul has switched back to Titans.
Here comes Evan Gossett for the match. He's bringing bringing in 2 NAs, one in a koozie.
Casey, take it easy on Al Jazz. I'm drinking Michelob Ultra. That's water beer.
No, that's not a ripoff. It's normally like $16 at every tournament.
Austin,
12 is a deal.
Austin, if you go to PEGTtour.com and look at Tournament Dallas 2021, you can get an update on the brackets, and the purple bracket is on there. If you want to see, I don't know if they have pink on there. I definitely know they don't have copper, but pink and copper, if you go into Golden Tee Fan, there is a link to those brackets as well.
You guys,
but I'll take a
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm just telling you right now. I can see both these guys.
Who do you like in this one?
I see them both in person in front of me, and this is going to be a battle, man.
Who do you like in this one?
I can't pick this one. I can't. I mean, that's why this is going to be like, this is going to be so much fun. I think they're both going to hole out. Right?
You don't even need to see the course. You say they both hole out.
Oh, yeah. No,
these guys don't care what course it is. They'll hole out.
I think one's going to hole out early. The other guy's going to chase. He's going to get the hole out. They're going to be back tied, and they're going to go extra holes. That's my prediction.
All right, so a purple bracket update. Dave Sandmeyer's actually won a match. He's purple bracket. We've also got Gary Sheldon, Matt Van Heuser as winners. Jason Graham, Chris Longino as winners.
Gary, the website doesn't have pink or copper brackets.
So if you want to see pink or copper, get onto Facebook, go to Golden Tee Fan, and links have been posted to the pink and copper brackets.
All right, so now I guess we have Damian Lillard stepping up to the plate here. Oh no, that's Evan.
Understandable how you could mix up the two.
Yeah, but in all honesty, I think this is gonna be a match where they both hole out and they go to extra holes. They might both screw up and then hole out. Either way, I'm just saying, I think they're both gonna hole out in this match.
Also, a quick little update. Orlando Ayala has defeated Eric Hogan. He is also 2-0 in the winner's bracket. And we will give you guys an update on Andy Haas, Eddie Godfrey as soon as we get one.
I've talked to both of these guys recently, meaning within the last 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
They're both in really good shape. Their mentals are good. I think this is wow, we got tropical.
Oh, this is great. I love.
Oh, you know what? I'll stick by the hole out thing. I will, just because I'm a man of my word, and I'll live and die by it.
So just going.
But
Chris is going to take it straight
this has turned
at
into a hole. This has turned into a hole 11, a hole 4, and a hole 13 situation.
So we got some swing holes, and Chris Brewer's going to go straight at this with a high tee driver roll, and we could be looking at a shush off right here.
So if I'm Evan, because Evan's super talented, he knows how to play this game. I'm thinking about switching balls.
What ball are you thinking?
He didn't do it.
Which ball were you thinking?
But
right
Luna
there?
earlier, we had a situation like this, and Luna switched to streaks because he knew if he got streaks.
And boom, we're one. He's made the little chip.
Now it doesn't even matter. If you did that, it doesn't matter. But
So you're saying streaks to get to the green.
Luna switched to streaks so he could drive the green because it was such a drivable situation. This one.
So he's got a little bit of a crosswind. He's looking around. Is this a chush right here?
Evan's very advantageous, so I think that he was just so confident that he was going to make that he didn't switch balls.
Yeah. Well, when you're as good as Evan Gossett, he's definitely looking for the chush here.
Chris Brewer is a really good player. This is not his expertise.
He's not a big chusher?
Not a fan. That doesn't mean he's not going to make it.
He's just a bit outside.
Yeah. But Evan.
So we've got blood on one.
Evan is a chush master, if that's what you want to call it. Brewer makes his money on hole outs and not making mistakes. Evan will make mistakes, but Evan will make up for mistakes.
So Brewer down one here. He's looking for a hole out, and really two can be a rough one as well. And I have never taken a 5 high at 2. And I'm also not Evan Gossett, and I'm nowhere near that good.
When you hit a high 5 on this hole,
wow, what a great shot!
Great shot. But when you hit a high 5 on this hole, you either know exactly what it's going to do, or you are willing to take the risk that it's going to catch a tree.
And these two guys knew exactly what that ball was going to do.
Yep.
I would have found a tree. And I would have found it delicious.
Absolutely.
So what I thought might have been a little challenging, these guys make it look like a joke.
Are you a big Van Gogh guy?
A what?
Are you a big Van Gogh guy? Because that's what we're watching right here. Couple artists doing work right here. We got Van Gogh versus Da Vinci. Ball is his paint. Course is his canvas. Club is his brush. That's what you're watching right now.
I'm looking for Brewer to hold out.
Yeah, look for that because it's probably going to happen.
I'm looking for him to hold out right here.
Yeah.
And he's looking to hold out right here. He is trying to find the fine point in the box.
So Brewer is a fantastic player. He's better than me. He's better than almost everybody. Great player. And all of us good players, because we all talk to each other, have been telling this guy, you have to start thumbing. He doesn't thumb. He does this without thumbing the ball. If Brewer got good at thumbing, watch out. I'm serious. Watch out. If he finally decides one day, hey, I'm going to start thumbing.
So another swing hole right here, and
how to thumb it,
a nice bounce up for Gossett. This could be another swing hole. This is another potential swing hole.
Gossett's
Rough cut.
Gossett is an executor. See shot, hit shot. That's what he does.
Previous world champion, and the following year he just forgot to high tee a ball.
This looks like an easy chip. In this situation, this is not an easy chip.
It's a tough chip. I bet you Brewer makes it look easy.
It's not a bad chip, but you have to do it under the heat of
Already
trying to
down
advance
one.
in this tournament.
And he's already down one.
Correct.
But, I just got a feeling this guy makes it look easy. Oh, wow. No,
Yeah.
he ribs it left.
I'm
Oh,
just
wow.
not.
Oh, wow. Brewer's in tough shape now.
So I'm not going to go as far as last match, right?
Not going to go as far as last match.
But
Call
I'm
it
gonna
over.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If it gets to 3,
It's over.
lights out. It's over. You cannot give. It's the same story. You can't give players this good. You can't give them strokes.
I'll say that.
The way you beat players that are this good is you stay with them until something happens.
But I will also tell you, Evan did not win the Worlds last year. He didn't, or the last time they had Worlds. And it came down to
but he
Evan.
did win it too one time.
Yeah, but the following year, it literally came down to Evan needing to high tee a ball, and he didn't, and he blew up.
Did he have the lead?
It was in qualifying. Evan didn't even qualify
Yep.
main bracket last Worlds. He what was it Catadreas, the drivable par 5, high tee 5. You're there all day.
So I was there for that. I watched it. And
He took a medium tee.
But that was one mistake. One mistake cost him 5 strokes.
Yes, but
There's not one mistake on this course that's going to cost you 5 strokes.
maybe there's one that cost him 2. It's called going wet.
Not going to happen.
Evan's not making that mistake again.
Do you know how much Evan learned from that mistake?
He learned a lot.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Like, I've talked to him about it. He's like, I will never, ever put myself in that position. He used to be a super aggressive, attack player. And he would stay that way when he was up in matches. But he doesn't do that anymore. And I'm not saying he did in that qualifier, but I'm just saying, he has learned so much from his experiences because Evans had, he's had a tough run. His resume should be a little better than it actually is. He's got a good resume.
Oh, absolutely.
But in his mind and other people's mind, he should have won more than he has. And
I wouldn't pass him winning. I would never count him out for more World Championships.
I'm just saying we're not the only people thinking that. He knows that too. And now he's going to do whatever it takes to continue to move on in a tournament. And he's got that conservative bone in him now.
And not to pick on Evan for missing that one, not high-teeing that one shot on Catadreas that cost him 5 strokes. It's just a matter of just showing how simple a mistake can be.
So I just got a little bit of breaking news here. Haas is up 3 on Godfrey through 14.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think that match is on. I think that match is on Monte.
Monte?
So
Okay.
it's 3 strokes, but it is Monte. And I know. No, I don't want that.
I'll take it.
I'm kidding. It's on Monte. So you got a 17 and 18 situation. I don't know those guys as well as Fox. There's a couple swing holes, but
I know.
If you have the greatest player of all time up by 3 with only 4 holes left,
ooh, yeah.
you're probably.
Eddie will invent some shots, but I don't know if he can.
Eddie is fantastic. But again, it's the same thing. You cannot